Hey everyone. All right, so thank you so much for joining me, and I'm back again to give you some more updates for the day. And like yesterday, I gave you an update about Anna Machaya. Initially what I did, Susu Anonzi Memory Machaya, and I told you that the husband, the guy who's responsible for the pregnancy, was arrested together with the parents of Anna Machaya, right? And also I said the guy who is 26 years old, was being charged with kubata mwana chibaro. Now, today he appeared in court, and now he is being charged ne woman. Yes, they're saying kesi yake yave yo woman kuti akakonzeresa kufa kwemwana. Like we know that the little girl, the young girl, akafa achita give birth, saka issue yavo iri ku court. And again, my parents actually also they've been arrested ninye kuchinja makore mwana nekuda kunyepedzera nekukavidzira kufa kwakaita mwana wavo kuti paakafa vakamuviga pasina azviziva zvese zvaizviita muchivande kuti vanhu vasaziva. So the issue that I wanted to give an update on is that murume wachona ava kuchajiwa nemurder handitika. So moving on to another story, President Mnangagwa is in Bulawayo uko kwavari kusangana nema traditional leaders to talk about Gukurahundi. As we know that Gukurahundi is an issue that has been lingering in Zimbabwe for a very, very long time. Sometimes wherever this issue is brought about, it gives this kind of animosity between different tribes. I'm talking of the Shonas and the Ndebeles, going back to what happened. But then we saw the government coming in to say, hey, let's talk about this openly so that we can have reconciliation, so that we can have a proper healing. So President is in Bulawayo to meet the traditional leaders to continue with the talks on Gukurahundi to see how the issue can be addressed and, resolved once and for all, so that we can have, the reconciliation and the peace and the healing that our nation needs. So that, a lot of people died, a lot of people lost their, their relatives, and some of them who are still living right now, and they're still grieved because they didn't have the clothes and so forth. So this is the discussion that is going on na president nema traditional leaders ekubulawayo kuti vaone kuti issue iyi ingapedzwa sei uye kuti munyika mumwe mune healing. I think it's very, very important that this issue be discussed. Isharamba ichingoiswa kumashelf ichinzi tichazoitaura paleta ngaingotaurwa zvinoda kugadziriswa zvogadziriswa nguva ichiripo, and then we move on as a nation handitika. Anyway, moving on to another story. Government yat iyo right now avachatengi ma protective clothing kubva kunze, vakutenga only the PPEs that are being manufactured locally, which means they are now buying local products. This thing vazviitira kuti we want to promote our own manufacturers, our own industry in Zimbabwe. So we are no longer going to be buying kubva kunze tichiuisa zvinhu zvakaita sema masks, zvinhu zvakaita sema protective clothing, hembe dzatinoona vachipfeka nema gloves, they need to be made in the country. So they're just going to buy zvirukugadzirwa munyika. I think it is also it's a good thing, right? It's a commendable thing because we know that there are some companies, some investors that have started manufacturing my PPEs munyika medu. So if they're being bought by the government, then at least it's okay. Instead of just taking, when you buy outside, you need to use foreign currency, of which foreign currency is a problem for our country, right? So buying locally, it can ease a little bit. So let's see how it's going, right? And also about the issue hema vaccines munyika yedu ne COVID-19 atukutaura nezvayo. Well, more and more vaccines are being sourced, and vamwe akatogamuchirwa madays apfuura, mamwe futi ari kuuya, so that each and every person anowana access to my vaccines. And it's a commendable thing. And also we saw kuti this vaccination drive is now reaching even kumaruzeva. Turikuona yakusvika, vanhu vakawanda vachaona mukana wekuti vange vachibaiwa. Let it be someone's decision, not kubaiwa, handiti not kuti atadza kubaiwa because akutorina vanhu vari kuenda ikoko kana kuti akutorina mushonga kana kuti they don't even have access. So at least let people make the decision, not kuti vashaya kubaiwa, asi kuti vati havasi kuda vega pachavo, asi vane mukana wokubayiwa handitika, right? Another issue yatinayo isusu ndeye maroads edu sezvatinoziva isusu. Some months back I shared another video where I was saying the president declared our roads as a state of disaster, meaning that they needed emergency rehabilitation, right? Which is exactly what is happening now. Maroads are kugadzirwa. Like over the past week we have seen different roads being, vachishare projects, progress that have been made in different cities, like in Harare vachite more than 40 roads right now as I speak. Construction ari kugadzirwa, and in Bulawayo about 60 roads vari kugadzira, vari kubvisa the old tires, all those potholes, anga akavhara macities edu, zvimwe zvinotorwadza kuti uchidrive around the town unonge uchinoti ritori basa. So they're saying vari kumagadzirisa maroad iwayo, and we're seeing the photos that are going around on social media. It's commendable. We want those things to be done and be completed, not only muma urban areas, okay, but everywhere. Tina maruzeva akawanda ane nzira yekuti hakusvikiki, kunotorwadza kuenda. Inini I can tell you a story of where I come from, kuGweruko. Maruzeva yedu soka kuti udrive kuenda kumba, so from the town is really a hassle. Kana mvura ikanaya haitori big problem, mavhiri emota anenge achifa and everything. So we want this project to go even deep kumaruzeva ari mukati chamo menyika, so that nowhere is going to be left. Not only kungogadzira maroad emumatowns whereby the cameras can reach. We want even those areas kuti macameras are reach, but vanhu vanenge vane access kumaroad kuti vakwanisa kuti kufamba between matowns, because vazhinji vanogara kumaruzeva. We know that they use matowns ndo kune mahospitals, ndo kune mashops, ndo kune everything that they need, and so they also need maroads kuti kuve accessible. Even vanenge vari mumabusiness etransport vanowanawo kukurudzirira kuti vanokwanisa kusupply mabuses avo nemota dzavo kuti dzisvike kumaremote areas, because maroad anenge akanaka. So it's a commendable thing kuti tiri kuona maroads ari kugadzirwa, but tiri kuti ngaaende every area, every part